we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Darnold. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To throw, it's Clark. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And some room to work. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quick completion to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Clark. Working that left side now. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He leaves it with his back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make...
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Darnold. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Clark. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is
looking for a deep man. Rips it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play. Take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 18 over TCU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Short gain on the play before he slides. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Try to get it to the edge. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Clark. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the air, it's Clark. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to surge it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Snap it to the back. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to pass. It's Clark. Dumps it off in the flats. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Zach. Ready, go.
Try to barge their way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Pulls it in. It's Allen. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
221 wing, 221 wing. 22 water, 22 water.
To the air, it's Clark. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Cross.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stumbled to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Allen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.